All right, how we doing, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and that creepy music in the background could be anything from noises in my basement to the intro to Hades, but it's likely the intro to Hades. Not even the intro, but just the ominous-sounding title screen as we get ready to dive back into this roguelite adventure. A roguelite or roguelite? You know what? I don't know. We'll ask an expert if we get one on today's stream, and even if not, we're gonna have a good time today because it is yours truly, Bobby Gaines. Been waiting a little while for this, and what do I mean by this? I mean a day off, Friday. Nice relaxing Friday here, the 21st of March, the official first day of spring. And like I said, we're going to get in here and play a little Hades for the first time since January of this same year, which sounds like a little while, but compared to some of my streams, there's some games I haven't played in a year and a half or longer. So a 2-month break, not too bad here. And this is technically my second favorite roguelite, although the honor is more or less taken by Dead Cells as my favorite roguelite, but this is still an amazing game. I really do love it. I had heard a lot about it before I played it, and it has not disappointed. Love the top-down view. Love the kind of slowly developing story, and, you know, every time you die, you get some new piece of lore or something. And it's a lot, in a good way. It's a lot to keep track of, but it works. It does work. So we're going to go ahead and get down to it. Of course, you always am kind of back here in, like, what I like to call, kind of like Hell's Waiting Room, I guess.
For shame, boy. I thought perhaps you'd finally made it out.
I mean, I did. I'm right here. Now, just like any other roguelite, of course, you have all your different currencies and things that you collect along the way, and things to make your character stronger, or also make things a little easier on future runs, and it can even be something as simple as changing the cosmetics of the layout, which maybe that doesn't do much, maybe it does, I don't know. Responds affirmatively. Even the narration. There's like a funny tone to this game considering the setting it has. I almost never go this way, by the way. Hey, what's going on? Nightless Kennington, huh? A fellow escapee. I like that greeting. I'm doing pretty well. How you doing? Nightless Kennington. I like that name a lot. This is not a game I play super often, but I do enjoy it from time to time. I enjoy a good roguelite. Roguelite or roguelike? I don't know. This is my first run of the day. But yeah, no, thank you. You're welcome. I'm like, what's the response to thank you? You're welcome. Alright, let's see. Special item, make the pay process come to pass and be rewarded. I don't even know the jersey. I don't either. And I think I played Dead Cells, and I played this. These are like my primary roguelite, I don't know. I play some other ones, but those are the main two. Play some more obscure ones like Trinity Fusion and a few other ones. I'm always kind of looking for some new ones. I started Neon Abyss about a week ago. Of course, that's not all we do here on the channel, but it just so happens you caught me on a roguelite day. They have blended quite a bit. I don't know when the genre actually started, the roguelite genre. I just remember this being a popular game when it first came out. I can actually buy some of these? Oh, sweet. Let's see what I can do as I get ready for my first run of today's stream. How long have you been playing Hades? I must always put my money into the ones that are more life required. I need 20 keys to open the next level. That is not going to happen for a while. What game series do you generally play? What game series do I generally play? Probably Sonic the Hedgehog, but I mean, that's not the main thing I play. That is my favorite game series, as well as any platformer game. Also, like those, not all of them, but I like some of those free-to-play games like Fall Guys. I play Fortnite, but I play the Rocket Racing more than the actual Fortnite game. Restore 50%. Ah, damn, I should have saved up for that. 8,946 hours. Damn, I don't know if you could add up all the games I've ever played. This is not the Mall, the video game, nor Fun Wrestling John Lee time. Well, first of all, how you doing, Toaster Cartridge? First of all, you don't even like the wrestling games. Second of all, I may or may not ever play that Mall game. I mean, I'm sure it's a decent enough game in its own right. But welcome to the stream, Toaster. Say hello to our new friend, Nightless Kennington. I almost said Kensington. That's not right. I'll let you go into this with a different weapon if I can. Oh, an enemy. I didn't know this when I started. There's a lot of things I still don't know, but I'll try to answer the question. Equip, I get plus 20. Now what, if I equip that, what do I get? It's a projectile. Oh, that's kind of cool. You know you can switch your mirror from red to green. I did not. Does that do anything? And if I switch the mirror? You mean this mirror right here? Oh, what would that really do, though? Oh, wait a second. I see what you're saying. No, I don't see what you're saying. Two triangles. Switches to green. Well, right now it's not even red. It's like purple. I assume you mean the mirror in this room. No, the names. Well, why would that matter if I can make the names a different color?
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around town.
Each one to green and gives it. Really?
Blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapon.
How am I supposed to?
I don't know, just...
Got a 3D printer. I saw that on your Twitter, Toaster. How you doing? And that's pretty cool. Okay, I see it. Okay, I did not know that. Yep. Okay, do I want to do that, though? That's the thing. Abysmal Blood. Reduce more speed in foes. So what's the difference? I mean, obviously they are different effects. To buy. That's what I mean. I'd have to put down more coins, but that is pretty cool. Wait. No, I wanted to actually do that. Like, I wanted to actually spend the money on it. There we go. That's a little... I never would have figured that out. Thank you. Dark Regeneration. Okay. That could be fun. I don't think I'm going to bring any of these into battle right now, but just that I have them is kind of cool. I only have 19 left, but as soon as I get some of these kind of upped right now, I thought the red for some reason meant I like couldn't afford them. But that, yeah, no, that's awesome. That's literally just doubled my customization options without even having to unlock the next level in the mirror. Thank you for that. Honestly, I never would have figured that out. But yeah, I'll obviously have to collect more. I like the one that's like regeneration or whatever. That might be something else I can throw in there. But for right now, and I'm going to go in with arrows this time. I usually do a close weapon, but... Close weapon, melee weapon. I can talk. That's what I usually go with. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a... What do you call it? A ranged weapon. Yes. I pointed out in the game. It really does not. Whoa, what is this? This is different. No, I appreciate it. I wonder what else is hidden in this game. And I also wonder why that just did that cutscene when 9 times out of 10 it doesn't. Goodbye, father. I mean, I play, it's not the same game, although it kind of feels like it. I play the TMNT roguelite Splintered Fate, which obviously borrowed a lot of elements from this. Interesting. But yeah, that is good to know. Oh, jeez, alright. See, I'm probably not going to get as far in this run. I prefer the melee weapons to the range weapons, but I mean, I will, you know, I should do alright, at least for the beginning. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Cult of the Lamb. I've heard of that. I thought about playing that as well. Can't play all of them. Like I said, platformers are my main genre. Platformers and racing games mainly. But, I mean, I try to be a little flexible with everything. Really, if you look at my past, I don't know, 5 or 6 games streamed, like, none of them are really the same kind of game. I just gained 12 teardrop things. Sonic Generations is a fun game. If you haven't played it already, I highly recommend the new remake with Shadow Generations, because Shadow Generations might actually be better than the main game. Yeah, you could play Bobby Adventure 2 Battle, but there's no such game as it, so that might be a problem. Then again, parodies of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle exist everywhere, so there might be a Bobby Adventure 2 Battle. Hell, I wouldn't even play it, and I am Bobby. My whole life's an adventure. What the hell was that thing? That thing always come to life and start shooting obstacles? I don't even know what's in these temples sometimes. Alright, so we got a superpower of some kind, looks like. Dionysus. I always thought this was a girl. Apparently not, because it's the god of wine. Alright. Ooh, I do enjoy Festive Fog. It's like one of my parties in real life. Hey, I got a key! Yeah, Sonic Generations was a great game, even if you just have the original, which nothing wrong with that. Oh, wow, you weren't kidding about that fog. That is pretty festive. Watch out. Whoa, alright, ipso fatso there. Took care of him. More action right now.
You're nothing.
Whew. Alright, how you doing, Toasty? You still at work? Getting out soon. I notice I'm picking up, like, extra power-ups now. The new Snow White. I mean, I'm... Nothing I've seen. I'm not super interested in it, but it has nothing to do with the actual movie because I never really saw the original movie, so it's not like, oh man, they're gonna ruin that movie. Like, I never really cared about the... I mean, I've seen the original, but at a very basic level in Latin... Well, let me pause this for 2 seconds. Of course, we have a lot of Greek names. Charon. See, we got like a Latin expert on our hands as well. That's always cool to see. It's extremely rare I get somebody who actually knows about the game I'm playing, so I do appreciate that insight. Then again, I play so many different types of games, I don't really expect people to follow all of them, including me sometimes. And I usually don't. Hence the chaos of it all. Dead. No, not dead. Now dead? Please be dead. Ouch! I only took 5 damage from that. Ouch! Oh no, I took more damage than 5. Watch out! Pick your thing up again. Latin for 4 years, that's pretty cool. I'm learning German for what that's about. Apparently Bobby Gooning hours. Ooh, I do enjoy the Zeus powers. That's kind of why I took the lightning path. Oh, hell yeah. I love all the different mixes and matches you can have for different abilities and stuff. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go with this key here. Oh, that's cool. You took Latin for 4 years. I took Latin a little bit in school. It's been a while, though. I guess I'm that now. Whew, they ain't kidding about that lightning. Stuff strikes fast. Oh, man, he dodged my Festive Fog. You know, for such a fat ass. I couldn't think of another word, so I just stuck with ass. For such a fat ass, he moves pretty quick. You wouldn't play so bad, even the big meaty claws. What? Big meaty claws? So are you into like Assassin's Creed as well, or some of the old God of War games, or hell, even the new God of War games? I know they're not Greek, but well, there's still some of that in there. I enjoy them, even if I can't beat them for anything. Yeah, I'm starting to see why I usually just opt for the melee weapon. This is kind of fun, shooting arrows around, especially the ones that make lightning come down. Nice, got him. Getting a lot of keys. I usually don't get this many keys in a run, so that's nice. Trident. So that's going to add a water power, I'm guessing, to my already somewhat decent arsenal. We'll find out momentarily. Black Flag. Okay, Black Flag. That's, I know it's not Greek. What is that, like more of a pirate era one? I actually don't play Assassin's Creed, so I don't know why I asked that, but I'm aware there are other games out there. I just rarely play them. But when I do, you can always tell if it's a game that I know how to play or as opposed to a game where I'm like, what is this? Like, you can tell I know how to play this game, at least to some degree, because I played it before, but other games, and I mean, Toaster and others can vouch for this, who watch my channel more often, you can tell that I really don't know. Like, if I played an Assassin's Creed game, we'd be walking around aimlessly for a while. Then again, we do that with other games that I'm a little bit better at. But really, am I good at any games? That remains to be seen. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that was the Greek one, right? Holy shit, I'm getting annihilated here. So these rooms must get harder, like, every time you do them, because this is only the first area, and I'm, like, already getting kind of challenged here. Yeah, I mean, Black Flag does look pretty awesome. They all do in their own ways. I don't deny that. I still remember when the first one came out, because, yeah, I'm old. It was like 2008 or so, and that was like a big hit. Never knew, though. I mean, even if something's a big hit, that doesn't mean it's going to get like 20 more games, but it got a ton of games, as we know. Probably one of Ubisoft's bigger modern franchises at this point. If you can call it modern, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, man. I'm getting a little more damage than I'd like, by which I mean any damage. Jeez. Big boy here is not going down. Black Flags of the Caribbean, am I right? Hey, oh. Dead. Simultaneously, I might add. Like, everything just died at once there.
In a crystal thing.
Alright, Toaster's really just letting these comments rip here. Alright, Meatloaf now. So, nephew Poseidon. What do you got for me, Poseidon? Your attack deals more damage and knocks foes away. And knocks them away. Yeah. I'm a simple player with a simple goal to clear these enemies. More enemies right now. Final Fantasy is only supposed to be one game. Really? Oh, I think I've actually heard that. And then it became obviously Square Enix's like biggest franchise, basically. It became Square Enix, or as it used to be called, just Square, I believe. Squaresoft. Maybe it's just Square. I don't even know. Watch out, enemy. Watch out! Explosive. Oh, geez, a big thing. Oh, I was really hoping that explosion would do more. It did not. Watch out. Watch out! See, you like some festive fog, huh? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah, you really might not like it. Watch out. Alright, John Farta. Good job, Toaster.
Sweet.
Ooh, a little bit of health. And then you went, mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ooh, noise. Alright. Oh, I remember this guy.
Have you had run-ins with Tisiphone the Fury?
Have you had run-ins with whatever the face is here? No, I do not believe I have.
She's visited on multiple occasions.
Not maybe he is.
Although
Alright, I'm driving home now. Ah, you're gonna miss all this great dialogue.
Initiated Prince. Of all
Well, thanks for stopping in anyway. Maybe we'll see you in a little bit. I almost always go with healing.
no worries whatsoever.
That's just what I do. Then I'll collect some of these little dark teardrop looking things another time. Alright, so we still got more rooms here to do. Again, this is only Area 1. I'm not that great at this game. I don't think I made it past Area 3. I've only made it to Area 3 a couple times. Sometimes the first boss of this area is different, which doesn't help. So I could barely beat the main one. Dead. Dead. At least it's starting to drop a little more power-ups and stuff once in a while. Watch out! I saw that skull gearing up for something. Watch out! Oh no! Alright, watch out. The other thing, I'm very expressive in whatever game I'm playing. It's like I'm in the game, even if it's not VR. It's like I am just like, you know, good or bad, I am here to announce the result. Got 12 more of those things. I should be pretty well equipped next time I need a power-up. We'll find out next time that happens. Okay, we'll proceed through here now. Another door open here. I like that music. Reminds me of old school Sega columns. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Not Randy, who makes an occasional appearance now and then.
should come in useful.
Ooh, I can turn my, whatchamacallit up a level. Alright, so now I gotta deal with, am I up to the boss yet? No, I guess not. These rooms are bigger than I thought. Alright, cool. Watch out! Fat ass! Sorry, I wasn't insulting anybody. I was just pointing out what I call those big enemies. Because they be fat asses. Whoa, can I be affected by my own, like, trippy effect? It seems like it, because I was getting slowed down when I was in that little fog. That was not like a metaphoric fog. That was a literal fog, although it's making those guys look kind of funny. What's going on? We got a little Hades here today. Roguelike, we don't really know. Got a heart there. My max life just went up by 25. That's always cool. Oh, there's a shop here. What do we got from here that I can potentially get? Alright. Alright. Yeah, if you're a fan of Hades, I got good news for you, because we're playing it right now. Hey, yo. What a playing it's going to be. I love that music. Alright, this is the last room before the boss, it looks like, and I don't see... Oh, no, there is something I can get here. Not really going to do anything, except make him say yum. Red Robin yum. Alright. Alright. Yeah, nothing too much going on here. How you doing, Randy? I think it's boss time now. Hopefully it's the regular first boss, which is hard enough on their own, but there also is an option for a second, more difficult variant.
Hi there.
I think that's a difficult one. Yep, that's a difficult one. Whenever they have a question mark near their name, it's not your usual boss.
You must be one of Megaera's lovely sisters.
Can I just fight Megaera again? Or do I have to beat them the first time? Because I could swear I ran into her last time and it just started this whole loop of me getting to her and losing every time.
Anyway, I always wanted to kill a god.
Well, at least she has goals. Watch out. What is that in the bottom? The rage meter. I feel like that's something I don't want to have fill up. Alright, we're doing some decent damage here. The problem is, I can already tell, ouch, her attacks are going to be pretty, yeah, this is a tough game. But it's kind of supposed to be. It's a roguelite. I've really only successfully completed, like, a couple roguelites. The main one being Dead Cells. And, I mean, I'm still struggling with the TMNT game, which isn't even that hard by roguelite standards. This game is very hard. This might be the hardest rogue that I routinely play. I haven't really played Trinity Fusion enough to rate that in difficulty. It's decently difficult, but I feel like it could be beaten. What the hell? Why is everything red now? I feel like I'm going to take more... Ouch! I'm going to take more damage per hit. It's probably what's going to happen. That would explain that rage gauge that I was so intent on not filling earlier. We all have our own internal rage gauge that we all try not to fill too much, but unfortunately, too late for me. Let's see what I can make out of this. And also, this may or may not serve as a reminder of why I usually don't go with ranged weapons. I usually go with melee attacks. Watch out! More right now. Watch out.
She's charging up.
So she's charging up all right. My attacks actually do a decent amount of damage. Oh, what is that thing? Spinning around or whatever. I believe it's called a blade of some kind. Watch out. Jeez, of course I keep standing in the spikes. I'm like, why is my health going down? Because you're standing in the spikes, you dumbass. Oh, no! Oh, my health's below half, and the arena's getting all dark and murky. Kind of like my own judgment at times. Shit, I logged in as Randy. Yes, you did. What's going on, IDM Pod? Long time no see. Welcome back to a little chaos here with the blur. That kind of has a ring to it. God damn, why do I keep... Ouch! Why do I keep stepping on... Ouch! Ouch! Why do I keep stepping on spikes? Oh, I'm so screwed here. I took like 20 of my own health just by stepping on spikes. Like, what did I think was going to happen? Oh, shit, I'm down to 10. I think I have the power-up that brings you back to life briefly, but I don't even think it's going to matter. Okay. And I rather like my Thunder Arrow power as well. Damn it! No! Okay, alright. I'm alive, but only by like 50%. Last chance, huh? Oh, fuck. So stay away from the edges. Stay away from, like, literally everything in the game here. I don't even know where the boss is now. Oh, she's right there spinning her brains out. Dead! Let's go! My lord. Now, I had to use my Death Defiant, so can't use that later on. No, you don't like her very much? I thought she was great. Of course you didn't like her very much. Come on. I got whatever that is, though. Looks like some kind of heart bagpipes. I don't know. It's going to be a little bit before I recover from that battle. Now we go into the second area with a little bit less confidence. What the hell is happening here?
Just as her sister did.
Oh, okay. That did not give me as much health as I was hoping.
Could try a different one.
Alright, so I can try one of these here. I can change whatever thing's equipped in between rooms, I guess. It might help, might not. Alright, what do we got for power-ups? Yeah. I don't know. Kind of set myself up to fail whenever you have to, like, deplete your pretty much all your health to beat the first boss. But at least it was a different first boss, which I'm hoping means when I respawn again, I'm not going to have to fight her again. Or I probably will, but it's only going to be, like, once in a while. I don't know. That's what I like about roguelites, actually. Like, there's a certain routine to them, but every now and then something different happens, and that's what makes a great roguelite. Some of them that are a little, you know, not as good, and you might have a situation where it's like you see the same thing every time, but games like this and Dead Cells constantly evolve the experience, so yeah, you'll see some things you're familiar with, but it's never, like, to the point of, like, this again. Like, I don't know if I remember these enemies so much in this area, but hey, even in the first area, I feel like they threw some new enemies at me, so good job on the game. I'm only at about half health here. Half health! So I cannot make too many mistakes. Also got to stay out of the lava. As you'd imagine, that is a no-no. Got lightning power. I got some powers. Can't complain too much about the powers. Got some good ones. Wish I had some better ones, but what are you gonna do? Maybe ouch. Maybe I'll get some. Yeah, I might not make it far here. Whoever's shooting those, like, pink energy beams, that's not helping things. What the hell? Where are you going? Just die. Like, seriously, that one thing held me up that long. Now I'm down to 23 health. Which is very easy to lose, I'll have you know. Alright, well, let's keep going anyhow. More, right now. Why do I keep standing in lava? Wait, did I just, like, gain a health standing in lava? Ouch. Alright, that's gonna stop happening. I have, like, one hit left. I do not have another, like, Death Defiance, so... In addition to avoiding the enemies, I've also got to just make sure that I am not stepping in lava. I'm trying to think of the word there. It's called stepping in lava. Don't do that. Expert advice from a semi-expert. I do like the amount of pushback my Tempest attack has on these things, though. Oh, shit, there's bombs. Dead. Please do something good. Nope, none of these are going to improve my life. So it's great that I can do them, but... Tempest Strike, I can basically level something up here. I guess I was just talking about how great the Tempest Strike was. I could literally die right here if I make the wrong move, stepping into the boat or whatever. So... okay, I get 3 health in between every round. Big deal. So now I'm going to have, what, 6 health instead of 3? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, that is actually useful, though, because if you look at that Tempest and the blowback on that, that could help me from... That could stop me from getting flanked by a bunch of enemies, and I don't know what difference is that really going to make when you got 6 health left, but... Hey, every bit counts. I notice I'm not getting so lucky anymore with, like, you know, random health drops. This is like the only enemy I had to fight here. I mean, it is a tough enemy, but it is just following me around. Okay, nope. There's another one. There's always another one. Watch out. I think that might have done something. Watch out. I got both my casts back. Let's say, that does some decent damage, actually. We got the lightning effect on that. The Tempest is blowing him back a little bit. Not enough to really make a huge difference. I don't like how I can't predict where he's going to jump next. There we go. Oh, shit! Love the music. Too bad I might not be hearing it long. Wonder if I die. Oh, no! Woo! I'm actually surprised neither of those attacks hit me. Because I was in range of both. Fuck. I could swear I stepped in the orange stuff, which would take health, but yeah, I'm still at a robust 6, so that's good. All I gotta do is survive like 20 more rounds, and I might get to like 9 health. Hermes, that'll give me a speed power-up. Alright. Nice little speed boost there, might help me out, might not. Might not make much of a difference. Hanging on by a thread here. And I gotta find the next lifeboat out of here, or we're not gonna see the next part of this biome. We'll find out where it is momentarily. Oh, seriously, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Well, I guess we can go with lightning again. +3, yay! 1 + 3 at a time. Whoa, watch out, spikes. Why do I feel like this is going to be much worse than just a regular enemy run? Oh no, it might be! Watch out. Jeez, oh, he's impervious? Of course he is. What else is he? Allergic to gluten? I don't know. Watch out, enemies. Well, it's actually just one enemy, but it's devastating enough to be a big deal. Watch out! Watch out. That thing's got a long-range attack that I do not like in the least. Watch out! Whoa! Cheap viewers! I was wondering when my first ad bot would show up, but actually I haven't seen an ad bot in the last couple streams. Where you guys been? Don't you know I want some fucking cheap-ass viewers at some website where I take the space out because you guys are just too lazy to make your own damn ad and make sense to begin with? Alright, you're dead. Of course, that's not over yet. At least this will have a little bit of a roundabout effect. I'm so screwed here. Oh, that hit me. No! I really am dead instantly. There is no escape. Oh, there is escape, just back to death. More death right now. But I mean, what did we really expect?
That was not a pleasant journey.
It was an alright one. Like I said, I was kind of like behind the 8 ball once the first boss kind of took most of it out of me.
So you met a violent and bored
Oh, I love when it re-summarizes the thing I just did. Thank you. Yes, no, I must have missed that when I was dying. Go to the things that have the exclamation points. There might be something new here. Or there might not be. I mean, these are mostly cosmetic changes. That's why I don't spend a lot of currency on them. Oh, damn it, I accidentally spent something.
On which I shall never rest, you mark my words.
Oh, look, a nice chair on which I shall never rest. He marks his words. And how much money did I waste on that? Halfway!
Megara is under orders to prevent your passage out of...
Yes, yes, we know.
Besides, conflict between Megara and me has always...
Yes. Conflict, always my favorite. More right now. Alright, well, one run, one death. That's generally how it goes here on the old show. But now that we have some, we really don't have as many. I was like, now that we have some extra monies. Golden Touch. Gain wealth when you clear an underworld region. Do I really want that, though? I can't afford it anyway. So let's turn that off for now. Infernal Soul. Apparently that can only be maxed out to 2. But what's the other ability? Regenerate your cast. Faster. I like that they thought of other abilities, but... enemies in them... Is that also, like, I don't know if I really want to change. See, I get so used to a certain type of ability that I actually don't even want to change them. Gain plus 50 damage when you dash before getting hit. That's pretty cool, but again, don't have enough for it. Yeah, like, all the ones I would want to try out, I don't have enough for. That I do. Deal bonus when striking foes. Sure. Okay, but do I want to keep this ability?
More darkness.
I don't think I do. I think for the most part, we're going to just keep doing that. But apparently 3 is the max on that one. Oh, wait, how many keys did I have? Because I was collecting a lot of keys in that run. Okay, apparently not. How many keys do I have? I have 7 keys, alright. It felt like I collected like 7 keys just in the beginning, but anyway. We got Randy here. We got ID and Potter logged in as Randy. We briefly had Toaster Cartridge saying some random nonsense. And then we had a new viewer who I quite enjoy. I don't know where they are, but Knight Kennington giving us some of the rundown here on Hades. All things Hades. I'm going to take this weapon. Oh, yeah, this is a fun one. I'll try it out right now. So we try a new run. Also, right now. Live on the Kiosk Blur Network. Alright. Let's see. First of all, what are we going to start with for ability? Got Ares, the God of War, offering us something here. Your special inflicts doom. I actually probably should have taken the other one. That's alright. Dead. Oh, is that really all it is? Just one enemy to start us off? Alright. No biggie. Ooh, Uberdeutsch. Alright, we got another viewer and another person who, for whatever reason, wants to see me speak German. So let's get that started right now. Wie man sehen kann, habe ich einen anderen Waffe. Und es gibt hier viele große Feinde.
Okay.
Na ja, kein Problem. Wie geht es dir, Big Mac?
Good enough to eat.
Nicht viele wählen hier. Naja. Es gibt kein Wahl. Es ist ein bisschen dumm. Ich liebe diese Waffe zu werfen. Naja, Achtung. Das Spear gehört zu meinem... Stimmt das? Ich wusste nicht, dass du Hades eigentlich gespielt hast. Noch einen Schlüssel. Ist das es? Endlich? Ende. Ende, okay. Nächster Raum. Oh, naja. Vielleicht habe ich die falsche Wahl gemacht. Und jetzt mit meiner Vor... Ah, alles klar, das klingt gut. Hast du viele Ideen, oder? Was ist dieser Schild? Ich weiß nicht, ich weiß nur dieser One. Naja, so du spielst auch Hades. Und das ist dein Lieblingswaffe. Ah, nicht wahr. Was ist das? Es ist zugemacht. Ah ja, okay. Ich habe von Cursor mit einem Freund Idee gesammelt. Der Plan steht immer, aber ich muss das jetzt noch bereit machen. Ich wusste nicht. Okay. Naja, das klingt interessant. Ich habe immer D&D wollte zu spielen. Was ist der Unterschied, übrigens? Was ist der Unterschied zwischen Zimmer und Raum? Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Also, ich gehe zur nächsten Raum oder nächstes Zimmer? Oder ist das egal? Vorsichtig. Sei vorsichtig. Mach auf. Es gibt hier ein Tor. Jetzt, wo sind wir? Naja, natürlich gibt es viele Feinde. Ich hasse diesen Tippel. Naja, es scheint einfacher, diese Seite. Es scheint einfacher. Nächster Raum, aber die Worte sind sehr ähnlich und oft. Naja, ich dachte so, danke. Ich frage mich, was der Unterschied war. Aber ja, ich habe die beiden gesehen. In der Vergangenheit. Naja, ich hasse auch dieser Feind. Mach auf. And there we go. That was okay, if I'm being honest. As far as the German went, that was okay. I'm trying to say, like, when I say, like, mach off, or, like, sei vorsichtig, or, like, I'm trying to basically do the equivalent of watch out. Like, when I just randomly shout watch out, I'm like, sei vorsichtig, or mach auf, which I don't even know what that means. I think that means open. So, like, I'm always just kind of, like, trying to say, like, a quick little 2-word thing that means watch out, basically. I've even said Achtung, but I mean, that just means caution. So, ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich da sagen kann. But let's see what this thing is. Pass! That was it, pass off. I knew there was a quick way to say it, and I'm like, it's not Machov. I'm like, I knew it wasn't Machov, too, and I'm just like, I gotta just say something in here. I also think I said the word one there at one point, and I knew I messed up. I was like, oh, schauen wir mal auf diesen one. I'm like, did I just say one? And the answer is yes, I did. I just randomly said the English word for one. I hate when I do that. If the camera was on, like if my webcam was on, you would actually see me go, like just a quick little, like I said the English word, like I try not to do that. I'll just be like, oh, here get one. I'm like, fuck, why would I say one? Is that tough for anyone else? It's probably just tough for me. Like, if your first language is something, like, do you ever find yourself just accidentally throwing the German in there when you meant to say the English? Like, probably not. But, like, there's times where I'm just like, and I know the word. Like, I know the word for one in German or whatever word it is. But, like, every now and then I'll just throw in an English word that doesn't belong there. And I'm like, why did I just do that? I know that German word. It's not a matter of, like, not knowing it. It's just for, like, a brief moment, I'll just revert back to English. It's, like, such a nasty habit. Aber Vorsicht, Achtung. Okay, yeah, I figured Achtung would work. It just sounds a little too formal for something like a video game. I feel like Pass Auf, it's like a more gamer-sounding Panic, which is what I'm kind of going for there. Es ist keltisch. Daher muss ich die richtige Wort benutzen. Half the time I already know I'm using the wrong articles, but feel free to correct me. Like I knew dieser Raum, it's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be dieser Raum or nächster Raum, not nächster Raum. But again, when, you know, if I have time to think about it, I wouldn't make that mistake. But when I'm trying to just speak it as naturally as possible, that's when more mistakes are going to happen. And that's when you'll randomly hear me plop an English word in there, and it's like, why did I do that? It's just because it was easier, or like, I don't know. I really have no answer to that. And also, why am I doing so much better on this run than the last one? I don't know. I think the game feels bad for you sometimes. Talk, I give them a gift? What kind of gift could I give them? Sometimes you get something if you bribe them. Sharon, you've been such a reassuring sight. I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Oh, they seem really grateful. Yes, thank you for that. They seem very happy. Oh. What did they give me? Give me anything? If I buy that, I get 50 plus health. I didn't really need 50 more health, but I'll take it. Right now. So yeah, you got a D&D session coming up, I'm sorry, was it tomorrow, or... I was like so busy trying to like freaking just read the words. I also just, by process of elimination, figured out that spear means spear. The spear is a really good weapon. Yeah, I mean, I love the weapon. I really do. I tried to do everything. Like, I tried to do the bow and arrow my last run, and I was not. I mean, I made it to the second biome, but I just felt like I did not know how to play the game anymore, even though I played it with the bow and arrow before. D&D's tomorrow, excellent. Wie viele Leute in deinem Group? I don't know why I randomly go back to German, but I do. There's also, part of it's because I don't think there's anyone else in the chat. So if there were other people in the chat, I would go back to English, but it may just be us. I love the ones that make your dash more powerful. We had a new user on today's stream earlier. It seemed like a nice enough dude. Gave me some advice, actually. I don't think he left because of the German, because he left before that. He left while still speaking English, so can't blame it on that. Survive? Oh, jeez, I don't like surviving. Vier, okay. Oh, sorry. Fünf. Zusammen. Bist du der, I don't know, Dungeon Meister? Are you the Dungeon Master? Yes, poke. Just keep going. So far, I don't have a special effect on my cast yet. That was one thing I had in the last run I really liked, and I might try to get that back. Not always up to me, though. Alright, running out of time here on the countdown. Nice, alright. I'd imagine there's gotta be a lot of pressure with that. Like, I do want to play D&D someday. I don't want to be a Dungeon Master, at least not until I've played a good amount of it. Like, I don't want to just... I don't think I would. Like, I don't think it would just throw me in as Dungeon Master, but, like... Okay, my Dash Strike or Special Strike deals 100% armor. I didn't even know I really fought a lot of armor things. I'll do that.
Daedalus power.
Yeah, why not? Farum nicht. I told you about this. We play in the hell. Oh, really? Okay. Does that mean any has-been characters show up, whether they're invented or actual ones? Like, do you try to like really build in that universe? All right, I got a lot more life this time too. The game honestly wants me to get further. It feels bad because my last attempt was a little lackluster. This one I'm in much better shape. Of course, I might have just jinxed it. I think we're close to the boss room if we're not in it already. Yeah, seriously, who's it gonna be? Because last time I had to fight Meg. Oh, there she is. Right? That is Meg, right? Yeah, Megara, which is not. I mean, she's no breeze either, but at least I know how to fight her. I believe she has at least one other sister, which you have not seen yet. That's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Alistair, obviously. In fact, out of all the characters for Season 2 of Has-Been, I mean, yes, I like Charlie and all the main plots, but, like, I really want to see what's going on with Alistair. I want to know, like, more about... Because he's obviously got something going on with Lilith. There's some reason why he's helping out at the hotel. I know I've said this before, but, like... in addition to him just being a really fun character, and I just love the, like, the stupid radio voice effect. I know it's a gimmick, but I love it. I really want to see what they're going to do with his character. I can even see him becoming like a villain of sorts. Maybe not a true villain, but somebody who kind of goes against them at some point. You know you can't trust him. And he did make that deal with Charlie toward the end of Season 1. So you know that's going to pay off too. So out of all of them, maybe Vox as well. Just because I feel like they didn't do much with Vox. They made it seem like Vox was going to be this big threat to Alistair. And he really doesn't do much after the first episode he's in. Like, he's just kind of there. So something with Vox and Alistair would be interesting to see. I doubt they end up on the same side, but even just that whole thing really never got explained much. I mean, it got explained a little bit, but I also understand those two are not the main characters. They're kind of, you know, they're antagonists, maybe anti-heroes in some ways, so we're not going to see a lot of them, but, I mean, obviously, the more songs we get with Alistair, the better. Vox, I'm not, like, super huge into his character. I just like him as a rival for Alistair. I actually find the V's in general a little annoying, but it's weird as it's going to sound, I kind of like that they're annoying. Like, you need annoying antagonists in a show like that. Like, you need, like, the V's. Like, the V's are annoying, but they're supposed to be, so that's fine. Like, I mean, yeah, they're not, like, the most creative annoying characters. I think, like, Adam was actually the most annoying, and he dies. Spoilers. If I wanted to make the time, I wouldn't mind inviting you as a guest. How would I do that? Konnte ich nach Berlin fliegen? How am I going to get to Germany? Das could. See what I mean? I just did it again. That could be tough. Restore some health. Yeah, why not? Any other effects? Oh, I got a new thing here. Items from the Well of Whatever have counters. Receive 100. As you please. This is to rank up. Broken urns have... Actually, I kind of like that one. That one was helping me out. I think I abandoned that one last time. I shouldn't have. Oh, I see. I mean, I could try it, maybe. I feel like my first time jumping into a D&D, especially with people who I assume mostly speak German, so already I'm going to be behind the 8 ball there. I would not be familiar with it for a number of reasons. I don't need to restore more right now. That's rarity, passive trap. What is a passive trap? Like, I don't set traps in this game. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, what does it say, like, traps or whatever? No, I'm just not going to buy anything. How about that? Yeah, the water power in the lava world, right? How bad could that be? That's got to help me out a little bit. We'll see how much, if at all, right now.
Made it to Asphodel.
Wait, was that something there? Was I supposed to, like...
Suffocating. Or until I crush their bones to dust.
Ah, lovely sentiment. So this is like the free room, like there's just something in here. Just... free, I just gotta find it. Whoa, okay. Other than catching fire. Yeah, I definitely like the thing that makes heart things come out. There's a similar power-up in TMNT's version of this game that also you have like a 10% chance of like a pizza slice popping out. But that comes in handy when you're getting surrounded by enemies. Just getting that extra spark of life or whatever. Yeah, like, this is around where I died in my last run, but I also had, like, no health left at this point last time around. This time I haven't even died once. I know I just jinxed it, but I have that ability that brings you back with, like, half health. when and if you die, and you will die. There's a oh, I love Digimon. Well, I mean, I do love Digimon, but I don't want to say that like I'm like some big expert on the topic, like I used to be. Watch Digimon Season 1 and 2 like all the time. Watch Digimon Season 3 to a point, or I can tell you the plot, but after that, I don't really know any of the new Digimon. I don't think anybody does. Now, some people likely do. It's kind of like Power Rangers, where it's like I just kind of gave up on the series, but I'm sure there's still some hardcore Power Rangers fans who could tell you stuff about the new series. I'm just not one of them. There is a Digimon-based pen and pencil, a pen and paper in the making that I joined. What is a pen and paper like type game? So it's another D&D game just based on Digimon. Could I be War Greymon? Just throwing out there. It's almost worth it just to break all the scenery just to see if I can get any health items.
Which path?
That's coins, but I do like to get the different gods and goddess powers. As much as Aphrodite usually doesn't give me anything I really want, at least it's something. Coins are nice, but you can only really use them in 1 or 2 rooms. Whoa, what the hell was that? Okay, watch out for that. Hello. I'm fighting a literal rock here. D&D is a different rules. Okay, see, I barely know the D&D rule system. I'm guessing it involves a pen and maybe even paper. Not necessarily in that order. Okay, we're taking care of these guys pretty good. Oh, okay, these little snake guys are kind of foreshadowing the boss of this area, which is just a big, like, 3-headed snake. That's always fun. I definitely like having the ability to make health power-ups spawn randomly. I don't know why I wouldn't just always start with that power, but I guess I do want to try different health ups or different abilities from time to time. Dead! Alright, what's Aphrodite gonna give me? Because usually her powers actually kind of screw me a little bit, but let's see. I may as well take that, because right now my cast doesn't have an effect on it. Ah, shit. Yeah, see, it gives me shorter range. So, see, her powers always end up screwing me. Oopsies. What's this? This is like a double power. It looks like the trident and like a fire thing. So maybe I get like a fire and a water buff. That'd be kind of cool. We'll find out what I get, if anything. Coming right up. Well, you're talking to a total noob, so none of it's simple to me, but I can appreciate the thought. Okay, I'm waiting for the enemies to show up. I know I'm not just going to get out of here without a fight. I never do. And I'm going to start now. Wait, oh, maybe I will. Okay, so that's Ares. I believe that's, okay. Okay, what's happening now? So I just pissed off Ares, which is not someone you want to piss off. And there's the enemies.
Angered him, I guess.
You really did. And that was not very nice. Watch out, enemies. Watch out, more enemies. Watch out, more enemies. Jeez, I love the rotating, like, red stuff with the things dropping out of it. Just to make this fight a little bit more difficult. I really gotta stop freaking taking, what's her name? Aphrodite powers. Did that even hit? I think it did, actually. The idea is that oh man, that's gonna take some reading. We will read it right after this. How is he not getting hit by the lava? He really is getting hit by the lava. Oh, so I do get an Ares power-up. I just have to beat the Ares enemy. That's pretty cool. Double power-ups. Alright, so the idea is that every player places one tamer and is a Digimon partner. Player chooses Agumon. Nice! I mean, I do enjoy it. That's like my favorite evolution. I know it's simple, but it's just like me with Pokemon. I always love the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard thing. Alright, so I'll absolutely be doing that. A little vengeance. What's the other thing on the other side? Oh, lightning, absolutely. Again, I love me some coinage, but there's other ways to get coins in this game. Enemies.
Mind if I join the fray, witches?
Watch out, watch out! Ah, it's stuck in him. Stuck in the enemy. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, I don't know I know more. Well, that's debatable. I was going to say I know more Digimon than Pokemon. That's debatable, because I know they've added so many since the original series. But I do know a lot of Digimon. I don't know all of them, but... Especially if they have different names in Germany, which they likely do, because they have different names everywhere. With maybe some exceptions, like Wargreymon or other ones, but... Who really knows? I mean, like I said, I know they added a whole bunch of religious ones. I wasn't really watching the show during that, like Lucifermon. I think there's even like a Jesusmon. I don't call him that, but he's basically like Messiahmon or something. Zeus. Jellymon. I don't know that one by name, but it sounds familiar. I know it's not Numamon, right? Like there's that green guy. It looks like a blob of jelly, but he was like the sewage monster that was in like season 1. After you dash and take damage. You're struck by lightning. That's kind of fun too, but I already got quite a few stacking abilities going on here. Alright, we got a key we can get. Alright, I'll get that key. No, what was Peanut Buttermon already taken?
So quiet.
I like the random key. Oh, I can restore some health? Alright. I like when the room's actually not like, you know, just some devastating thing. Splatoon squid. Okay. I mean, that one I honestly don't know, but I don't know if Digimon went as crazy as Pokemon did as far as just adding a bazillion of them. I just, you know. For some reason, Digimon, it bothers me less. Because in Digimon, I understand there's like a story. So if they add more Digimon, I understand they're like heroes and villains. Like in Pokemon, it just seems like they add them just to add them. It would be like if in real life you could just add animals to the animal kingdom. They're like, we're tired of cats. We want to have cats with wings be an animal now. Like, that's how I feel like with Pokemon. It's like, well, you know, here's another animal. You know, whereas, like, in Digimon, they're actually characters. So it's like, alright, you can't just have the same villain every season. So now you'll make Shadowmon or something, you know? Like, you'll have, like, a different one. Whereas Pokemon's just like, we're just going to make up some animals. Like, it's a tiger, but it can swim, you know? Like, I don't know. It comes off as just really annoying after a while. But that's what Pokemon are. Pokemon are like, you know, animals that occur in that universe. Just instead of like our animals, they're those animals. And that was cool when there were, you know, 100, 200 species of them or whatever. But now they're just discovering thousands of species of them. Like, how realistic is that? Again, that's my opinion on them. Is like, I feel like Digimon, some of them are more like people, where it's like, oh, you just met a new person. Pokemon, it's like, oh, we just invented a new thing. It's like, okay, yeah, it works for me. Totally not a cash grab. Oh, no, I know. I know there are Digimon that are, like, reoccurring. Like, they're, like, like, Numamon, actually. I just mentioned that one. That's one where there's, like, a herd of them. You know, there's not just one Numamon. I know the running joke is that Leomon always dies. I mean, I don't know if there is just one Leomon, but I know the Leomon that's usually in the stories of Digimon seasons always dies somehow. Which was really tragic in Season 1 and 2, and then it just became a running joke from there. He almost always gets stabbed, too. If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I like the ones that combine effects. That's a duo effect. And with that, we move on to the next room. But yeah, they are computer code, which, I mean, that does create some interesting possibilities, just like real programming, where you can combine some codes. This is the next boss already. This is actually a pretty cool boss. It's difficult, but it's not completely unreasonable either. I hesitate to say I like this boss, because I generally don't like the bosses of any roguelites. They just kind of serve as impedances to make sure I can't get any further in the game. But this one's at least beatable. What I don't like is what happens after this, which is Area 3. In the card game, they embrace this thing, too. Leomon Dex gain effect. What? Okay, that's kind of funny. I don't really know how the card game works. It's been a long time since I played it, but that is really funny if that's a thing. But does, like, Leomon have to be dead already? Is it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, like, I don't know how it works. Like, does Leomon have to be in the graveyard already and then you get the effect? Or is it just the mere fact that Leomon's in your deck means everything gets an effect when it dies? Like, I don't know. Either way, that's really funny. Hey, welcome back, Toaster. You missed me dying once, and I'm in World 2 right now. Not doing too bad. Well, we'll see. Until that happened. See, I don't know. I mean, I know what the old Digimon card game used to be, and I just never got into it, because as much as I like the Digimon creatures, it just felt like a rock, paper, scissors, where it was like, you know, red matches up with yellow or whatever. There were like 3 different colors. I'm probably getting these rules way wrong, but it felt a little just kind of arbitrary, like, oh, this one can beat that one, but not that one. I mean, there were other cards besides Digimon, like effect cards, but I'm gonna die. I don't mind as much, though. I mean, I do mind, but if I lose my life here, not as bad as, you know, losing it on the first boss like I did last time. I was going to say, I don't know if they... I'm hoping they changed it, because the original Digimon card game I thought was kind of lazy, and that's me saying that. I actually prefer simpler card games. Deathified. I prefer simpler card games, so I was fine with them not having crazy effects in the original Digimon card game, but it was almost to the point where I'm like, what am I doing? Like, it's basically like, you know, one monster's weak to another one, but it's strong against another one. Like, you can still, obviously, like, War Greymon's going to destroy, like, a Numamon, but other than that, you know, kind of all bets are off there. It was almost like a color matching game. I thought it was too simple for what it was. But again, I probably wasn't playing it right either, and they probably have added a lot more rules since then, especially since you mentioned that thing about Leomon decks, which I think is hilarious. Why do I always get the pizza? No, you always get the pizza, and I get stuck with the crust. Classic Apocalypse logic. Got him! And we got Toaster back just in time to talk some Digimon. Alright, my health is very low, and we're going to another hard area. It's almost like you're supposed to die in this game a lot, if I didn't know any better. And you probably are. Shall we go? Virus, vaccine, data, and free type. That's it. See, I don't know with some of those other ones, but that was it. Yeah, that was, it's Agumon. Yeah, there were 3 types differentiated by, like, a diamond, a square, and, like, a circle. I still have Digimon cards somewhere. But anyway. I didn't find it a very impressive card game, but... I'm going to stick with this one for now. Oh, what's this down here? Your attack special when not empowered by a boon. Well, I'm pretty sure I already have a boon. So I'm going to stick with this thing. Sometimes I just find something I like and I just stick with it. Passive have... Oh, I like that. It only lasts 3 encounters, though. But hey, it's 3 more encounters than before.
Should I take the trade?
It's not really going to matter. I mean, my health is like roughly half, which... It's not great going into the 3rd area because I don't have my Death Defiance anymore. Area 3 I've only been to once, and it was tough. It was very tough. I think I made it through 1 or 2 rooms. We'll see if I can get further than that right now, but I don't have my hopes super high. Elysium, I love the name. Don't so much love the level. Beautiful artwork throughout, though, I will say that. No matter what area of the game I'm in, I love the artwork. More complimenting the artwork while also complaining about the game right now. Oh, I should have taken the Hermes door, because Hermes usually grants you, like, a speed boost. Yeah, this is where the enemies get annoying. There's, like, lots of, like, stealth enemies that just kind of come out of nowhere. Some of them chase you a lot. There's little caverns and things, holes in the ground, whatever. I gotta get rid of this freaking power-up on my cast. This is screwing me like you would not believe. Obstacles also become a lot more devastating. Definitely could use some of that health up I keep hearing about. I've got like 2 effects equipped that can allow me to gain health up. Neither one's really working right now. But if it was... Watch out. I don't know what that little fire gauge in the bottom is, by the way. That's also related to my character, below my health bar. Okay, what is still alive right now? Dead. Nothing now. Extending jab. I like that. I didn't even know I had a spin attack. I do now. Interesting. Digimon have not won. That is true, which I actually don't mind that. Like, I'm okay with things changing it up. It was more Pokemon where they kept changing the rules so many times that I just got tired of it. But Digimon always kind of had that, where they could Digivolve into different things depending on what happened. Like, I like that was a factor. I mean, I don't know, they might have gone overboard with it now, but... Oh, that is a further range, isn't it? I don't mean to sound like this elitist, like, oh, it can only be the way it was in the beginning. Like, no, I'm okay with them changing it up. So long as it's smart. And I feel like Pokemon just tries to do, like, oh, now it's Mega Evolutions, now it's Dynamax. Like, it's just, they just kind of just, I feel the same way about Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, to be fair. Like, they just kind of make up new types just to sound cool. Or more importantly, to make the people buy new cards, let's be honest. Nothing to do with how cool they sound. As long as they can get people to spend their money on them. That's the real name of the game. So, there's a suspicious lack of enemies here, but I know that's going to change. There's one right there. Looks like a demonic Sly Cooper. Watch out. Oh, a smaller enemy pops out of it. See, I hate that.
Just in time.
Watch out. Kaboom. Watch out. Shot again. Watch out. Yeah, I mean, I understand, especially with the games that have been around as long as Yu-Gi-Oh! Or even Digimon, Pokemon, like, they're not going to stay the same all those years. And for a while, Pokemon kind of did stay the same, and just in terms of, like, video games. I mean, they added new ones, but the games always kind of felt the same. Just for a while. I can't really speak to, like, some more modern ones, but... Ha! Blew him up. And we got the Hermes power, which is what I really wanted. Greater haste, your attack is faster, quick reload. Let's just go good old-fashioned move speed. Like I said, all of his things just add something. That I'm going to need. That I'll take. Look at all those stacking effects I got. Pretty nice. So, yeah, I wish my health was a little higher, but overall, not too bad right now. Let's see how long I last. I mean, again, this is the 3rd level, so... Death approaches! Uh-oh. Is that like a special enemy or something? It's like a one-hit kill? Oh, what the hell are you? I mean, it is literally death incarnate. Same in their essence, except for... Yeah, but then I feel like the whole Legends Arceus and whatever they make after that is then going to become the new framework, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be fun for a few games. But, I mean, that's anything. Like, how many times can you really evolve it? You know, like, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I think it's great to have an open-world Pokemon type of game. I did enjoy my limited time with Arceus, and I'm sure A through Z will improve on that, but... You know, like anything. After a while, people are going to go, well, you know, we did this like 5 times now, you know. We're going around this universe chasing down Pokemon. How long can we do that? What is my goal here? So I've got to slay more enemies than he does? Is that what we're trying to do here? And if I don't, what, I die? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. There's other legends that they could have, other storyline. You know what? I don't know. I don't know enough about Pokemon to really comment on the state of it. I'm losing this fight if this is supposed to be a fight. Pro wrestling viewers. Oh, there we go. A little ad for IDM show, which honestly, we're going to do ads anyway. I mean, IDM show is very high quality. I would recommend it. What am I trying to do here? I'm getting my butt kicked by Thanatesius, whatever his name is here. Also, the enemies they're giving me to fight are like so much stronger than the ones he's got to fight. I'm losing 11-2 here. $12-4. What is the point of this? Okay, so he won 12-5. Now that I got a 3D printer signed to press. Oh, what, that thing on Ness? Which did look pretty cool, by the way. Or that embarrassing picture of Bobby from the Christmas party. No yeet. The Amazon logo, but as a man. Hey, yo. Isn't the Amazon logo just a smiley face? Like the little smiley face with the arrow? Like, what? I didn't know that was a male or female.
I left when it was necessary, then.
More talking about the Amazon logo. Hopefully never. Whoa, what the hell? Print the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, then you can throw it in the water, watch it sink, and make fun of people dying. I gotcha. So how do I get out of here? I guess through here. Sure. Honestly surprised I made it this far. Ah, oh, that's disturbing. The penis thing, that is. Oh, this thing looks annoying. We didn't have enough annoying enemies. Let's add one that can just, like, spark stuff all over the place. That's exactly what's happening. Oh, so you got... Yeah, that sounds like an entertaining time, although I think I do remember that. I actually don't know what just happened, but I apparently activated my call power, which just allowed a bunch of crap to happen, which is kind of cool. I wish it wasn't taking, like, all my health, but other than that, yeah, this is fun. Eating up everybody. Watch out, enemies. He's dead. Watch out. Pass off. Just sounds like I'm saying pass out. Damn it. Oh, man, I'm getting annihilated here. Are there not enough enemies here? Thank you. I mean, I only have 4 health at this point. I'm only going to gain 3 from the next part. Oh, this is unfortunate. I'm really going to have to hope for some benefits here.
I can do this.
We'll see if I get them momentarily. Oh, jeez.
Flame wheels.
This could be over very fast. Good news is I'm blowing these up pretty fast. Not sure what the bad news is, but we're going to find out. Watch out! No! That's the bad news. Bad news is we're dead. That's the bad news. Not really sure what the good news is, to be honest. That's it. That's the only news. But we made it further. That's something. Like, they did Arceus, then ZA is coming. They had Black and White, the original... Wasn't Black and White already a Pokemon game? Pokemon Black and White? The original Dragon that's split up into 3. They can... I know, I'm not happy about it either, Toaster, but let me just read this here. They can explore the past of the legendary dogs from Sword Shield. Yeah, they do. I mean, I guess if you're into that. No, I appreciate your concern, Toaster, but thankfully it's a roguelite, so we start again. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it, but...
Dignity for my own kin.
I really started to suffer that. Alright, fine, apparently a Bobby gate. I mean, we're about to go through a gate right here. See what's in here.
Hey, room. I'm back.
Hey, room. Hey, Ruth. Damn. How many keys do I have? 11. Alright, what do I have for purple stuff? 150? That's pretty good. I'll absolutely use that. Okay, what is the alternative to this ability? Because I really don't care about this ability. I actually might just equip that one. That might be the one green one I do.
Maybe like so.
That one I don't really care about. What is this one? Yeah, that's kind of a net nothing. Gain 50% damage for 2 seconds when you dash just before getting hit. I do like having that ability, though. One time per chamber. One time per rank. I just learned I could do this today. Restore some of your heart when you collect. See, that I actually really like. Restore some of your heart when you collect those. 30% of the collected amount per rank. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I didn't either. I learned that literally in the beginning of the stream today. Somebody told me that. So I'm not going to upgrade that one yet, but I am actually going to keep that, I think. That might be better than getting +3 every time I leave a chamber. Fiery Presence. Deals... You know what? I'm going to keep this mix. It's a mix of both abilities now. See what I can do here. But yeah, no, I didn't know that either. Somebody who watched the stream from the beginning mentioned that.
How's it going?
Oh, I need 8 keys to unlock that? I don't even know what that is. I know it's a weapon, but... How about the sword? The good old sword. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just like with the main abilities, you have to, you know, keep purchasing to raise their strength or whatever. I have no idea what Toaster means by getting arrested for being a plumber. Maybe Mario did something wrong. I don't know. Tartar sauce? No. Okay. Dead. I do not want to descend. That never goes well. Alright, so right now, every time I collect purple stuff, I get health. Which I don't know how often you get purple stuff, but if any of it drops, I have a chance of that happening. I was gonna say, it looked like a giant hand, and I don't know what it does other than, you know, just makes you kind of beefy and beat up foes from close up, which in this game may not be a great thing. Alright, Bobby Paisano, apparently. I mean, I am part Italian. Oh, people are throwing bombs, and I'm not even, like, realizing it. What the hell is this thing? I don't remember this enemy before.
Time to collect.
Okay. That is a fist, close combat weapon, not a... Where you want to... I feel like I have to unlock it, though, right? Because I probably can't get more weapons until I get that one. So I have to waste keys on that one. But we'll see. Oh, there's some, purple stuff, although I'm already at full health, so... Watch out. Alright, Bobby Meatloaf again. You already said Meatloaf. I mean, you can't have run out of names already. It's only been like a little over an hour and you weren't even on some of this stream. More weird comments. Sure to come up. Watch out. Dead. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna... I mean, it'll help me if I was lower on health, but I see. I see what the ability's supposed to do. Don't worry, I'll be low on health at some point, and I'll be glad to have that ability. Hey, yo. We got a new store. Did we really, though? Or is it just another photo booth? And no, the guest services does not count as a store either. Not that you need a guest services to tell you which of the 2 stores to go to. More complaining about the mall right now. Damn, I'm ripping through these. Plus 1 of those, whatever that is.
Hit the spot.
Hit the spot. Did it now. Tell me more. Got it. Ah, see it? Told you.
Got to use the fountain to get
I love how I can predict what he's going to say before he even says it. Your special hits a wider area. Yeah, why not?
That should do it.
What are these, like the hot springs or something? I know there's going to be enemies around here somewhere. Almost always are. Okay. More running around right now. I can't even go. I can I go in the water? No, I can like zip over it for like a brief moment. Oh, wait a minute. That actually makes me do that. Like there's no other way around. I'll take another key. I could always use keys. Enemies. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get next in this game. Could be a room with just a few enemies. Could be a whole melee style thing going on here. Watch out. Watch out again. Dead.
Where to?
Do a trident ability. I'm going to do a trident ability. Trident true. Heyo. Enemies. And they really spawn. Oh, this thing again. I've seen this thing like every run so far. It's like one of the harder enemies in level 1, definitely. If not the hardest one in level 1, because level 1's not really known for difficult enemies. Ooh, somebody named Sunny's on YouTube. Probably looking at the sun again. Watch out. Watch out, lasers! You ever played Dead Cells, Big Mac? I feel like well not every, but a lot of roguelite players have played both Dead Cells and Hades. I prefer Dead Cells, but this game is still pretty awesome. Watch out. Shot again! Ah, shit. I forgot it had like another health bar. Oh, you've not? Alright, well, I stand corrected. I think I did it the opposite way. Like, most people had played Hades already, and they thought, like, Dead Cells was kind of the rip-off game as far as gameplay style. I played Dead Cells first, then I played Hades. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good, but not as good as Dead Cells. But, I mean, actually, I think both games have enough diversity and differences to really not call either one a rip-off. Other than they're both the same genre, but... Oh, my Harpy Feather Dust... That's kind of funny. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. My Harpy Feathers Duster leveled up. Alright, I like the water effects. Yeah, it's like messing around with the different effects. That's really all you can do. That's all I'm going to do right now. So far, I've not needed that special effect with the purple droplets.
We have a guest.
survival room, which also I noticed comes up in the Turtles game. Like, again, it depends on which game you play first. You play this game first, or you play the Turtles game first, you're going to think the other one's the ripoff. Because the Turtles roguelite has the same thing, where it's like, survive for 30 seconds or whatever, and a bunch of enemies spawn. It's like, oh, just like Hades. Kind of these little endurance rooms. Which is how many enemies can you kill in a short amount of time. Actually, I don't even think they keep track of that. Just don't die. Yeah, I'm a sucker for health ups. The more likely I am to get some health ups just by random circumstances, the better for me. So I try to tailor my abilities to that. Same with Dead Cells, same with any roguelite. And since the goal is not to die, I figure let's, like, keep myself alive. Why not? Ciao. Shot again. Dead. See, look at that. We dropped another health thing. In that. Anything else before I collect that? Here we go. We gain more. You still... Okay, that's good at least. I mean, either way, I feel like I'm kind of forced into it, so I may as well. Your attack and speed are stronger. Well, we'll level up the Festive Fog. Make it festive for everybody. I'm going to take this time. Last time I took the key. There really is no logic as to what I take and what I don't. Like, I just make my choices based on, like, let me do something different here. Kind of like when I stream. It's like, what game am I going to stream? I don't know. I didn't play this one last time. Those things look different. I was a little confused by that thing with Death or whatever, Thanatos, whatever its name was, where it's like, what, did I have to kill more enemies than it? Or what, it would kill me? But then again, he did kill more enemies than me, so... I liked the competition part of it, but I just didn't get what the whole point of it was. Dead. I do like that final noise it makes, like when you make the last kill. It's like, psh, real slow motion, too. Just to let you know, like, hey, you really, ooh, this could be anything. Let's see what it is. Right now. Okay, music's a little quiet, almost too quiet. Oh, we got this dick. He'll give me an opportunity to get something, usually. We'll see what, right now. Healing. Darkness. Use permanently grow stronger. I'm gonna take darkness this time, because my life is not that bad. And also collecting that, yeah, I was gonna say, collecting that also does help my, overall stamina. Okay. Got some coins out of it. Not a bad deal overall, I guess. Damn it, you're right, I did. Damn it. Forgot we got another, Hades player in here. We actually had two, because we had the guy earlier who told me about the whole alternate abilities thing, which I really did not know after playing this game however long it's been. Then again, he also said he's played the game for 7,000 hours. Like, he literally said it's like 6,900 hours or something. I'm like, really? I like this game, but that's a lot. I can't think of a single game I played like more than 1,000 hours. Maybe Sonic Adventure 2, but even then, that's between like all versions, all time. And that game's been out like 20-something years. Like, I don't know. Currently, I think like Sonic Frontiers actually might be the game I have with the most hours, like 150. Like, there aren't a lot of games that I put more than like 40, 50 hours into. Even ones that I play often. Like, well, I guess Rocket League, actually, if you add all those hours up. I don't even think about it, because Rocket League is such like a short little burst of a game. Like, I'd probably put 300 hours into that game. That's one that's kind of deceiving, where it's like, oh yeah, I put 300 hours into it, but I also played it for like, you know, an hour at a time, 300 times. Well, maybe not literally, I know what you're saying, but it got me to thinking, like, you know, what is the longest I played a single game, like, just cumulatively? In this game, I think I put in maybe 15 hours between all my run-throughs. Again, it's not a competition or anything, but it just kind of got me thinking. I know some people do put, maybe not 1,000, but, you know, a couple hundred hours in the games they really like. Really, there are very few games that break the 100-hour mark, even games I like a lot. Like, you picture Fall Guys, which I play quite a bit of. I'm at, like, 75 hours on that. But that's in, like, 3 years. I'm at 75 hours, so... There are probably people with, like, 500 hours in Fall Guys. And it's also, again, one of those games you could easily play for, like, an hour or two at a time, and that adds up. Like, a lot of the games that I have, like, these high numbers in, as far as totals, are not long games. It's not like Final Fantasy, where you play it for, like, 100 hours to beat it. No, it's like a game like, you know, Sonic Superstars that you can beat in 2 hours, but I have like 60 70 hours in it, which means I played it like 30-something times. Yeah, I know it does. Although I don't like how it's kind of just like vague. I mean, you get the idea, but like the Wii U used to tell you the exact amount of time you played the game. This game, it's like played for 5 hours or more. Okay, so like 9 hours, which would be closer to 10. Like, I don't know.
Charon's shop.
I get it. Like, they can't tell you everything, but actually, I'm gonna take a Hermes ability. I'm just gonna take good old movement speed here. Oh, do I have enough for another one? I do. Lightning. But is it between 5 and 6 or between 5 and 10? Because I feel like you'd have to get to 10 to unlock like the next threshold. But I mean, I don't know. Because it goes like 5, then it goes 10 or more, 15 or more, and so on. Wait, is this a new boss? No, it is. Oh, I don't like this one. I think she killed me last time I fought her. Which is why it does say her name, but I don't think I've beaten her last time we fought. I could be wrong, because I think this is the arena that, like, moves. Like, I think you fight her in this small arena, and then it kind of, like, she runs away from you, and you have to go to, like, a different size arena or something. Holy Jesus! What the hell was that? I took, like, almost all my damage from, like, that whole one slew of attacks. So that's great. Okay, death defied, but I don't like my chances here. Jesus. With how fast she depleted my health last time, I just do not like my shot here. What the hell just happened? Okay, it all went dark for a second. Oh, I hate this so much. Yep, this is where she got me last time. Ciao. Fuck. Oh, shit. Again with the darkness. Watch out! I'm not doing nearly enough damage. Damn it! Wait, did I get her? Nope, she got me. God damn it. I knew we were both low on health, but... I freaking hate that boss. I hate all of them, but Megaera I can at least handle. The second one's also tough, but that one I don't think I've ever beaten.
She murdered me, alright.
I do enjoy she murdered me, alright. She murdered me with science. Actually, it was like 2 attacks and I'm dead. And I only have 75 dark things or whatever, so that's not a lot. How many keys do I have? 13. I am going to keep working on this ability. Which then kind of puts me out of range for some other things. What is the other ability here? I might go back to that. I'm not going to go to that. Actually, that kind of helped, because I ended up having more money to buy stuff.
Maybe like this.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can really buy, so... I really don't want to get that hand thing, but at the same time, I feel like I need to, like, unlock it to unlock other weapons after it.
Right on schedule.
Let me just see what else there is. What does a shield do? Let me try the shield. I actually kind of like... I'm going to do the shield. I'm going to do the shield. I'm not going to buy a good night, but...
Let's see here.
We'll do that. I might just suck it up and buy the stupid hand thing at some point. But after the hand, that's what I mean. I think I have to unlock everything in order. Like, it's not like they can just put the next one there and just make it cost more. You know, give me the option.
Let's liven things up.
Ha! I made the enemy hungover. Dead. Now I made the enemy dead. Forget about the hangover. He just did. Yeah, that's what I suspect too. I suspect there is a better. That's why I might just suck it up and, you know, use the big hand weapon. At least try it out. I mean, it might not be that bad. The shield's not my favorite either, but it's kind of fun. It's a combination of melee and ranged. What is this little, like, thing here? It says it's locked. There's all these little things in the game I usually don't do. I just kind of run past them real quick. I know the weapon, at least. I'll take it. Alright, what was that other thing that looked like a cat's head? Descend. Ah, no, I don't want to descend. No descend! No descend! I really will not be descending into the depths of hell any more than I already am. Watch out. I do like throwing the shield like Captain America. I don't know. It's a really cool gimmick. You wouldn't think you'd like it that much. It's almost like the spear, but it covers a little more area. Probably not as strong, though. That's where cast effects might come in. Watch out. Okay. I like that the shield also seems to slam off multiple enemies at once. So even if I hit one, it'll actually hit another one I wasn't even aiming for, which is fun. Even seems to go around corners a little bit, so pretty convenient.
Power of the gods.
Alright, I just upgraded that. Nothing too impressive, but... Alright, so this should actually affect my health as well, because I just got some dark bits or whatever. Or maybe, oh no, I don't get them until I clear this. When I do, look out. Definitely a good place to start using this shield and just start whipping it around, hitting skull heads. Hey, y'all, watch out. Dead. Of course, now it doesn't matter because I already restored my health to full, so that effect is just kind of redundant now. But you know, at some point, I'm going to need it. Oh, I actually should have gone for the other thing. That's alright. I did what I did. Oh, yeah, I see the purple shop this time. Sometimes it is easy to miss those. Especially when you're in the middle of fighting and it doesn't let you use them until you've defeated all the enemies. When you defeat all the enemies, look out, because your reward will be getting gouged for prices. Okay, you're in New York City. If you buy nothing, I generally buy nothing. And that's why. Oh, yeah. Watch out. Watch out, explosion. It somehow did not hurt the enemy, but would have hurt me. Okay, cool.
This shield's about to get a whole lot stronger.
It might.
Tuned up.
Ah, tuned up. Alright, what do we got? Not always anything great, but you never know. Alright, try that out. Ooh, as much as I like lightning, I passed up on the hard ability before, which I know increases your max health, so I kind of need to keep on that. As much as it sucks to give up on the ability for lightning, which could have been a fun one. We'll never know. Dead! Wow, that was quick. Yeah, definitely worth it for how easy the actual encounter was. Alright, cool. Oh, this one could be anything, I think. Or it's like a random benefit. Oh, it's this idiot again. Alright. I do enjoy getting this idiot every time.
Sisyphus.
Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I can't even use it.
It's made.
Damn it.
Why, Prince? You deserve better. Much better.
Alright, whatever. Well, I got another gift out of it. I'm gonna take care. Watch out, enemies! Dead! both dead.
Oh, good.
Watch out. Throw the shield, yo. Bring him up. Let's go. Watch out. Dead.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
Oh, hello. See, I don't like the Trove Trials, though. But thanks anyway. But I do like getting the potential for lightning powers, which we're going to try to do right now. Oh, watch out. Oh, this stupid thing again. Every time with this. No, this might be a good enemy to have this power with the shield throwing, with the ricochet and everything. We'll find out momentarily. Nothing else is kind of fun. We like fun here on the channel. I say here on the channel like we're somewhere else. Like we're always on the channel. Of course, right? We like whatever we like on the channel. Got it.
Shattered that.
What we got? Alright, whatever he said. Ooh, that could be fun.
Is my hair sticking up?
Oh, yeah, okay. I like having that. The cast can be, like, decent to, like, actually pretty good depending on, like, what effect you add to it. Like, it's usually, like, my least used thing, but in this case, it might become one of my more used things based on what it can do now. So, yeah, definitely some fun, like, effects they have with the weapons. Oh, I just gained some health, too. So that's always a good thing. Oh, I love the lightning on the cast. It's gonna really suck when I have to fight the first boss again. It's like that bitch from before. Alright, that should heal my health, which it did. Alright, cool. What do we got here? We got a two-way potential choice on weapons. We'll see how that goes. I really don't like Aphrodite's abilities, though, because I think that was one of them. Yep, can't use that yet, but if I could, watch out. Actually, no, that's not Aphrodite. That's whatever. That I'm going to take, which means the other one's going to get pissed off and send a bunch of enemies after me. I learned that the hard way. Last time on this game. And there are going to be some strong enemies, too, but that's alright. Watch out for all the holes in the ground. That's not helping me. Okay, this is actually taking more health than I was hoping for. I was hoping it wouldn't take any health, and it's taking a crap ton of it. Damn it. I've got literally like 5 health here. Fuck. I had to waste death to fight on that. That sucks. Yeah, he's gone now, but I'm already kind of screwed here. This better be the best effect I've ever seen. Probably not going to be. I actually kind of like that. I mean, I'm going to need it because I'm kind of screwed on health right now, but I got a couple things that can potentially regain some health. Okay, that's one of them. That was kind of, whatever. That's also helpful. Alright, so a couple abilities there kind of bailed me out, but still had to, you know, basically waste an opportunity there. Normally I would take the key, but with this whole ability with the dark bits, I can restore health with that as well. This is going to be a big time survival room. Of all the times to have one of these. Survive for 45 seconds. We'll see how I do with that right now. Jump. Okay. Go. I love the lightning thing. Like there's a lot to like about this loadout. Unfortunately, like I said, wasting that power on that one room, the Death Defiance thing, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Still got to survive like another 20-something seconds. This is not like going all that great, to be honest. Right, they're dead. There's more spawning, as there will be. As is known to happen. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out. It's almost over. They're dead.
It seems I need to look for better help.
Okay, that is going to help me. It only healed me by 6, but still something. We'll go this way, I guess. At this point, who knows? Okay, yep. There we go. So we're getting our health back up. That's good.
Grant me strength.
Drunken Flourish. Your cat. I mean, I love that cast thing. So honestly, we're going to keep working with that. Yeah, that is always a fun option to have. The potential for urns to drop health things. Definitely not complaining about that either. I feel like we are getting close to that boss room, though. I'll guess Electo. Like, is that another one of them? Oh, is that just Mega? Okay, that's Meg, whatever her name is. She's not a breeze, but I also only have 1 life now. Because I had to waste it. So this is like the easier one. Still not one of my favorites, but whatever. What is my favorite? There really isn't one. It's a matter of getting through this as fast as possible so I can get to the next biome. Watch out. Yeah, when she decides to unload an attack, she will definitely unload it. Okay, watch out. There's a health thing in the corner there. I can grab that. She's gonna do something now. Watch out. She is definitely the Fury. As in, she is very pissed all the time. Ooh, watch out. Okay, watch out again. Whoa, watch out. Watch out. See, unfortunately, I can't. I gotta, like, really. I mean, I'm doing. Ouch! Damn it, that might have done. That might have done it. Oh, that sucked. That last hit she did was like 10 damage alone. Did she die or did I? Okay, I was gonna say, like, that was a literal, like, last minute finish. I'm like, I honestly thought I died. Okay, 33. I'm gonna gain something from this. Okay, I gained 30, which is pretty good. Damn, that sucked. That was a lot tougher than it needed to be, and it didn't help that I knew going into it that it was like my last life because I wasted the other one. You're never gonna get that back either. That's the unfortunate thing. These I'm not even gonna bother with. The shop I do want to take a look at. Restore 10% health. Absolutely be doing that. I'll be doing that as well. And I'll be doing that. I'm going to take home. Alright, not a bad loadout. I can get past World 2. It's World 3 I'm always worried about. With these abilities for World 2, I think I've got a decent shot. But is decent going to pay the bills? I don't know. I do like this loadout. I'm actually kind of more of a fan of the shield than I thought. I usually don't like shields in games like this, but when it can be used this offensively and this effectively, quite frankly, I'm okay with it. That movement speed is definitely noticeable as well. Like, I'm definitely seeing more of an uptick in movement speed that could be the difference. We'll see, though. Because there are some faster enemies in this biome, as you'd imagine. Health is in a decent spot here now with some of these abilities we got. Of course, it's only going to really become a spot. Well, I mean, it'll always be a problem, but health's going to really be important when we get to World 3. Some of the enemies in that world are just relentless. As are all the enemies. And you never know, they could throw some new ones in World 2 that we haven't seen. I haven't been to World 2 that many times, so it's like I memorized it. I definitely have not done that. Alright, we got him though. Got some coins. Let's do, normally I'd go Hermes, but let's go with the possibility that I could gain some extra speed, because that... Oh, no, I'm sorry, we didn't take Hermes, because I need to gain the extra max health, because this is my last life. That's what I meant to say. What I meant to say is the exact opposite of what I actually did in my thinking behind it, which was the exact opposite thinking of what I just did. Yeah, try to keep up. Yeah, let him burn to death. He gone. Watch out. Go on the other side. Keep hitting him with the shield. Let's go. Nice explosion there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. God damn it, something did happen to it. I got hurt. Watch out. Watch out. Shit. I like the haunted music, though. Nice little Halloween feel to it. Oh, jeez! I just did some damage. Remember, I'm playing for more max health here, so that's going to be the priority. Watch out! Whoa, that's not good. Dead!
Thank the gods.
Alright, we're up to 135 for max health. Unfortunately, I wish I hadn't taken so much damage there, but can't undo what's already happened. So every encounter is just so important. Smashing, open every urn to hope maybe I get like that extra little boost or whatever. Oh, another chance for increased health. May as well. Let's see what happens right now. Oh wow, is it really like right there?
Oh, good.
I guess so. With the ability to gain even more, it almost seems too good to be true. That's the only downside is the next ability is going to be an Aphrodite ability, which I usually find to be the weakest abilities in the game. It usually nerfs an ability I already have, but I'll take the trade-off if it means I can last a little longer. Uh-oh. I mean, I do remember this part, but... nah, whatever. Let's just see what happens. Dead. Got the music here. Definitely very hard rocky. Watch out. Watch out again. Impervious! That's not what I wanted to say. It's the opposite of impervious. Pervious? You never hear the word pervious. Like, oh, they are so pervious to that. Like, yeah, they can really be hit by it.
Not yet.
I'm out of whatever there. Now I'm not. Taking a lot more damage than I was hoping for, but I'm also hoping this enemy run is almost over. Dead! Let's go. Very nice. Now, unfortunately, I gotta see which of these is the weaker or the less devastating effect. We'll take that. Anything that does like vengeance damage is usually okay with me. Like, it's kind of hard to mess that up. But we'll see if they did right after this. Ah. Yeah, this is a big area for some enemies to show up, and there they are. Dead. Alright. Staying around the arena here as they keep lobbing bombs and stuff at me. Nice, nice, nice. Not so nice. Oh, I took a lot of damage. Oh no, I took a lot of damage! Watch out, watch out! It's a lot of bombs. Okay. Killed. Okay. Honestly, I'll probably turn up my call power out of those. None of them are super appealing options, but... yeah, we did what we could, right? More, right now. Oh, come on, nothing in any of these? No, no extra health? Hide in one of these? Oh, that was a mistake. I did not realize. I thought that was like a secret area or something. Did not realize there was nothing to get there. Okay, I'm not getting any extra health here. So I can either get coins, I can get whatever that is. I'm gonna get coins so I actually know what it is. I know what Aphrodite is too, but I don't know what the third thing was. So let's go with the thing we know, and that isn't too bad. Just hope that these enemies aren't looking impossible to kill. We'll find out if they are momentarily. Watch out. Ha! Knocked him into the lava. I'll take that, though. Watch out. Dead. Dead again. Ha! I like knocking him into the lava and just watching them try and get their way back in. Like, ha! I'm already dying. It's like, yeah, you are. I just threw you in the lava. How did I miss with both of those? That's alright. Just dash across here, get him back. Watch out. Again, gotta be so careful with health here. I do not have a second Death Divine. I don't know if there's a way to buy one. That would be nice, like an extra life type of deal. Oh, jeez. This little cluster of enemies just kind of came up out of nowhere. Fuck. Alright, we got some nasty attacks going on here. Dead! All that just for some coins. Oh, whatever. Excellent. Was it excellent? Because I feel like some health would have been a little more excellent, but... Alright, we got that. Let me give me a Hermes power-up, potentially. We'll see which one we get, depending on the outcome of this next battle. Hey, yo. Oh, does it really just let me go right to it? Sometimes it'll let you just go right to it. Other times you gotta really earn it. Side hustle. Easy time. Extra. I'll take that, I guess. It's a little dash speed bonus. There we go. That's the health I was hoping for. Ooh, a Chaos Emerald. I know that's not really what it is, but may as well be. It's a silver Chaos Emerald or the gray one, depending on whose side you're on. We'll see how that goes, if at all, right now. Oh, is this the boss already? Alright. I shouldn't say already, but I didn't feel like this was boss time. But it is. Watch out. Unfortunately, again, this is my last life, so I gotta beat him here. Or it's all over. Ah, he's hiding, right? So now I gotta beat the heads. Right, like a bunch of heads are gonna show up, or... No, I'm still doing damage to the main body. Watch out, now I'm not. Watch out, more heads, watch out! Those things, oh no! Yeah, nobody does. That one's dead. This one's not dead. So until I kill all the heads, the main one is still, like, not... I still can't hit it. Impervious, you could say. Oh, damn it. How did I take so much damage all of a sudden? Watch out. Crap. This is fucking bad. No! Well, that's the end of that. And there is indeed no escape. Hey, yo. What really sucks about that run, though, I mentioned it when it first happened, is that I lost a life, like, early on in that. Where I would have made that all the way to the end of the second area without losing a life. That would have been excellent, but... I lost it, and I managed to keep my energy up for most of World 2. Hey, that's the way the Hades crumbles, and that's the way today's stream ends. But I do appreciate everybody watching. Some some live Hades action here on Nintendo Switch. We didn't see Polluted Turtle today. I know this is a game that he really likes. We did see a couple people, though. I mean, a couple new people, a couple of the usuals. We saw Big Mac for a little while, actually most of the stream. Toasted Cartridge on and off as well. But the new viewer of the stream was Nightless Kennington. Really cool name, by the way. I don't know where they went, but they were the one who gave me the advice about finding like another ability or whatever, like that you can actually get one. No, it's true. They did. They gave me the advice really early in the stream that you can switch abilities, so that gives me some extra replayability in a game that was already full of it. But speaking of being full of it, hey-o, I'm sure you'll see me again sometime soon. But wish you all a good night. Happy Friday. We will see you in the next one, and as always, stay chaotic and blur out.